let's kind of talk about bringing value to both sides. So as a Airbnb property manager, what can you do to bring value to both sides, and how can that also translate to traditional multifamily?
One of the greatest things I've ever heard, it really changed. I heard it about 6 months ago, and it changed the way I viewed everything. If you're going to be an Airbnb owner, or operator, or manager, or an apartment manager, property manager, single family manager, respect the fact you're a manager. And what I mean by that is respect the fact that you're a landlord,
Mm-hmm.
and understand that the way I look at it is as simple as this. A lot of the people that we had were from Europe or China or somewhere else, right? Do you know how long it takes to save up money to take a trip to Carlsbad, California and rent my ridiculously expensive house? So I would hope that I would walk through the property and the experience of the customer if it was me spending that money,
Mm-hmm.
and understanding that. And something, look, I'm going to call myself out. Look, you wanted stories, I'll give you a story. I got two of them that are huge. So I had a property in San Antonio that we didn't have keys for the property because we bought it with an electric lock, and my business partner had the keys and he went traveling. So I didn't have keys to the house, but it's okay because we had the keypad.
Mm-hmm.
But what people kept doing is they kept locking it from the inside when they left out of habit, and I didn't have any keys. So I kept getting calls at 12 o'clock at night, and I would have to crawl through the window that we would get, right? This happened like 7 times, and here I am bitching and moaning, and guess whose fault it was?
Your fault.
My fault.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because look, if you get the same problem twice on a property, then you need to fix it. And what is it, a $10 lock I could have fixed?
Yeah.
But yet I wasn't in the mindset yet to understand that let's blame the tenant instead of taking complete ownership.
Mm-hmm.
So if a problem continues to persist, then we might need to reassess the problems of the property, right? And I don't think enough people, they want to blame the tenant. And look, sometimes it is the tenant. You have a crazy tenant.
Yeah.
But it's also on you if you see those warning signs when you're vetting them to rent in the first place. You need to stop it right there. So who do you have to blame but yourself?
Yeah,
right?
exactly. Yeah, if we place a bad tenant, we have a recurring issue. We have to look introspectively to say, okay, what can I do? How can I refine our system or processes to prevent this from happening again?
100%, because in life, and that's not always the case, but in life, if you live your life off that aspect, I think that you'll get a lot further along because you remove yourself from being a problem person to a solution oriented person.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yes,
and
absolutely.
everything is a learning experience. And I think we as property owners need to understand that because I'll tell you something that's always important. I've got a buddy who does cost segregation. We don't need to cover that on this thing. You know what it means.
Yeah.
It's another time, another topic, right? But these aspects of real estate investing, title company, property management, cost segregation, financial wealth planning,
Mm-hmm.
these are the things that never get talked about because flipping and wholesaling has big numbers and it's more attractive. But these avenues, meaning these people, are the way to actually find deals. When I looked at property, when I worked in private equity, you know where we got all our big construction development deals from?
Property manager?
Lawyers.
Lawyers, really? Okay.
Because they handle big accounts.
Yeah.
But nobody sees that, right? Because we always look at the flash, right? But what you do is truly a soup to nuts evaluation of a property and its operator, right? So that allows you to see technically, which is a business, that a property is a business from the inside out.
Yeah, no, it is. And, bringing in those operators, those business people to help take care of it is where you can find the weak points within the property, help improve the property at the end of the day and manage the property.
Because I'll tell you something right now, and tell me if I'm wrong or not. I don't operate the same business you do, but I do this in Airbnb.
Yeah.
You can plan for 30 days and find every little issue in the property, and I guarantee you that your guest will find that thing that you missed. I'm undefeated. Tell me I'm wrong.
No, you are 100% correct on that. We have post-construction, move-out inspections, everything like that, move-in inspections, and, it seems to never fail within the first 30 days that a tenant moves in that they've got maintenance requests, because there's something, no matter how much you try, there's always one detail that until you live in a place that you won't notice.
And something that's very important, dude, it almost destroyed me. And I'm trying to be as transparent as possible. It almost killed me. When we scaled up on the Airbnb to 26 units in 7 states, I was getting 60 to 95 messages a day. A day. This was at 9 o'clock at night, 1 in the morning, 11 o'clock. My now ex-wife, my wife at the time, said, "You look like you're going to hurt somebody." And I go, "I am, because I can't even breathe without getting the message."
Mm-hmm.
But hear me out. It's because I let the business run me. I didn't run the business.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't until I set the tone and the parameters on when I would be answering the phone and created an abundant mindset instead of scarcity that those stopped.
Mm-hmm.
And after 9:30, unless there's a fire or somebody's dying, I'll deal with it in the morning. And guess what? The moment that I set those parameters, guess how many messages I got after that time?
None.
None.
Yeah.